Welcome back. Aurelius and Malik, the Exploration Archive. We close the Lewis and Clark expedition file today. 5 parts. The end of the story. The return journey had a distinctly different feel, one that mixed familiarity with the weight of exhaustion. As we paddled, each stroke against the river's surface felt heavier, a reminder of the long months we had endured. We navigated the familiar rivers with a newfound confidence, yet the march home was a stark revelation, a testament to the toll that exploration had exacted on us. We knew the land, but the memories of our adventures weighed us down like stones in our packs.
That fatigue wasn't just physical. It seeped into their bones, a weariness that no amount of rest could wash away. Their clothes hung on them, patched and worn thin, with frayed edges whispering stories of struggle and survival. Where once laughter filled the air around campfires, now there was only an aching silence. It felt heavy, a constant reminder of the hardships they'd faced and the price of their endurance etched into every tired face.
When they finally passed the familiar bend marking their re-entry into settled territory, the mood was complex. Relief mingled with sorrow for the journey's toll and pride in their achievements. The soundscape shifted dramatically, log rafts creaked and the chatter of townsfolk filled the air. This cacophony awakened an awareness of how much the frontier had already changed.
But this was more than just a celebration of their return. The public reception was a complex mix of emotions. Officials scrutinized the maps and specimens, digging deep for every detail, while editors eagerly combed through the journals, hungry for tales of bravery and discovery. You could feel the longing for a connection to the vast and uncharted worlds. But in all the excitement, we often glossed over the very real human costs that came with those adventures.
The scientific material they gathered filled academies and cabinets, creating a buzz that echoed through the halls of learning. Previously unknown plants and animal descriptions sparked heated debates in learned circles, with scholars eager to dissect every detail. Their cartographic output offered new routes and insights, laying the groundwork for further interest in the West. But let's pause for a moment. Who really benefited from this explosion of knowledge? It's a question that deserves our attention.
Exactly, Aurelius. The recorded encounters with native nations became instruments in a different narrative. Those interactions, once filled with gifts and goodwill, quickly shifted into policies that marginalized indigenous autonomy. It's heartbreaking to think about how the expedition's legacy is a double-edged sword. It shows us both the spirit of discovery and the painful seeds of displacement. We can't forget the people affected by these changes, their stories woven into the fabric of history.
Their diplomatic aims produced a patchwork of relations, a blend of necessity and ambition. We shared moments of laughter around campfires, yet those were often accompanied by serious notes on language and intermarriage that would later serve the state's interests. Specimens collected for the East formed the basis for new species descriptions, but these maps also ignited dreams of conquest. The human cost? Well, that was rarely reflected in those grand visions of empire expansion.
Those maps became tools for expansion that disrupted indigenous lives. The expedition's legacy isn't just about exploration. It's about the transformation of landscapes and communities. The psychological scars left on the men were mirrored by the scars inflicted on the land and its peoples. Recognition of their achievements often overshadows the pain of those left behind.
As they returned, some found promotion and favor, basking in recognition. Others struggled with memories that would not fade. The journals they sent to naturalists and the government became instruments for the nation to claim a continent. Their ink was a testament to endurance and discovery, yet it heralded a change that would not benefit all.
The irony is striking. The expedition's achievements fueled the narrative of manifest destiny, a triumph celebrated by many. But for the plains, mountains, and river peoples, their arrival marked the beginning of profound loss. Their lands were taken, their cultures disrupted. Glory came at a steep price, a price that echoes through history. We often overlook the human cost in these tales of conquest, forgetting the lives forever changed, the stories silenced, and the communities torn apart.
In the end, the journey stands as a testament to human curiosity and the costs it can impose. Maps, science, and courage are woven with sorrow and consequence. Discovery is rarely a simple triumph. The echoes of their footsteps linger, reminding us of the paths taken and the journeys yet to come. We can see that every exploration, every venture into the unknown carries its own weight. It's a mix of wonder and loss, a reality we can't ignore. The past informs our present, shaping the future we strive to navigate.
We can't forget that the legacy of Lewis and Clark is complex and layered. It's a story filled with ambition and exploration, but also one that highlights the darker truths and real consequences of their journey. While some sought triumph and glory, others faced loss and displacement. Their adventure serves as a powerful reminder. The achievements of a few often come at a heavy cost to many. It's crucial we acknowledge those whose lives were forever changed.
They returned with the sea's smell clinging to their clothes and the dust of the interior woven into their seams. Their journey reflects a remarkable feat of observation and endurance. Yet, we can't ignore the duality of triumph and tragedy that shadows their steps. Empires often charge ahead, driven by ambition, while leaving scars in their wake. We must remember that every conquest carries a cost, a reminder that the past is not just a series of victories, but also of losses we must reckon with.
And that closes the Lewis and Clark expedition file. 5 parts. 1 complete story. The full series lives on the Exploration Archive, part of the Archive Network. There's no shortage of files. Browse what pulls at you next.